Good day, grade 7 students. I am so glad that today we will be able to discuss a new topic. Are you ready? Our lesson for this week is about using correct and appropriate multimedia resources. The objectives that we need to attain. First, you will be able to identify the different multimedia resources. Second, you will be able to distinguish the importance of their use and function. Before our lesson proper, we will have a guessing game first. I want you to name the object being flashed in the screen. Let's have the first picture. What do you call this? Okay, very good. This is a newspaper. How about this one? That's correct. A PowerPoint slide. How about this? That's right. A photograph. Can you name this thing? That's correct. It is a video camera. This one. This is an example of an audio file. This one, a moving picture. Exactly. That is an example of a graphic image. Generally, the pictures that were flashed in the screen are what we call multimedia resources. We will define first the word multimedia. Multimedia comes from the two Latin roots, multi and media. Multi means several or many, and media means in the middle. There are several multimedia resources, but we will just focus our discussion on the 6 most commonly used multimedia resources. First is the text materials. It is the simplest and oldest resource. Text is still the primary way to transmit information. This resource can be used in writing instructions, making announcements, giving information, narrating events, and so on. Simply print your presentation on any paper or have it encoded as a Word document. Just make sure that the output is readable enough by your audience. Second resource is the PowerPoint slides. It is a presentation program developed by Microsoft. It is often used to create business presentation, but can also be used for educational or informal purposes. Just like what we are having today, I am using a PowerPoint presentation to impart my knowledge about multimedia resources. The presentation is comprised of slides which may contain text, images, and other media, such as audio clips and movie clips. Another resource is photograph and other still images. These are pictures made using a camera, in which an image is focused onto film or other light-sensitive material, and then made visible and permanent by chemical treatment or stored digitally. But nowadays, people use smartphones to capture photographs. Here are the examples of still images or photographs captured by a photographer. Next one is an audiophile format. It is the format for storing digital audio data on a computer system. The bit layout of the audio data is called the audio. Before, people used cassette tapes, tape recorder, or gramophone, the one that has a wide disc that is called phonograph disc, to play music. But nowadays, we already used our smartphones to store audio files. Source is a video presentation. It presents moving pictures, typically combines images and sound for a compelling multimedia experience. With your phone camera, You can record a video as you orally give information, instructions, explanation, or narration. The last resource is the GIFs and other forms of animation. GIF stands for Graphic Image Files. These are small files that present a single image or rapidly display a sequence of few images to give the appearance of motion. This group of resource is best to use when you explain or narrate events that are just short. Those are the most commonly used multimedia resources. But how are we going to use those resources? Let's have a closer look on this table. We have here a list of multimedia resources and its function. As we can observe, the first 5 multimedia resources have the same function. They can be used in giving information and instruction. They can also be used in making explanation and narrating events. Animation can only be used in making explanation and narrating events. It cannot be used in giving information and instruction. Again, the 6 commonly used multimedia resources are the following. Number 1, we have the text materials. 2, we have the PowerPoint slides. Number 3, we have the photographs and other still images. Number 4, we have the audio file format. Number 5, video presentation. And number 6, GIFs and other forms of animation. These multimedia resources can be used in giving information and instruction, making explanations, and narrating events.